It's a story we first brought you last week, a new Red Cross policy terminating on-site help at fires in 10 Milwaukee zip codes.
This policy goes straight through the city, and most of those zip codes are in predominantly black neighborhoods, raising questions of fairness. Sean Gallagher spoke to the mayor today about how they're handling this situation.
Yeah, the mayor, Tom Barrett, says that more work needs to be done with this new Red Cross policy, but he assures helping every single resident of Milwaukee in their time of need is what's most important.
When people looked at the map as to the areas that were not being served, I think that raised questions.
The Red Cross says fire victims will still get the help they need, but the swath of zip codes they will no longer be serving on site were predominantly black neighborhoods, sending a message the mayor was not happy about.
The issue of race came up, not necessarily racism, but the issue of race certainly came up. I don't want a separate but equal policy here. I want to make sure that you're getting the same treatment for all individuals throughout this entire metropolitan area.
In a meeting with the Red Cross today, Mayor Tom Barrett made it clear this would not be okay.
If you have a family in the central city that's a victim of a fire, that they need to have the same response that a family is going to get in an outlying area. That's something that's very important to me.
He says the Red Cross assured it was never their intent to racially profile the areas they go on site, but rather a staffing issue for the organization that relies heavily on volunteers.
Underlying all of this is the need for volunteers. And if there's one united message that we left that meeting with, it's to let people know that the Red Cross needs volunteers to come to these fire locations.
Now, the Red Cross was not available for interviews today, but Mayor Barrett says they should be issuing a statement including more zip codes where they won't be serving fire victims on site. And the city of Glendale, which has one of the zip codes where the Red Cross won't be on site, is holding a public meeting tonight with them at 5:30. In the newsroom, Sean Gallagher, today's TMJ4.
Well, perhaps we'll learn more. Thank you, Sean.